Hello, I'm Craig Neiman, Chief Executive Officer of the City of Greater Bendigo. Welcome to the Greater Bendigo Municipal Early Years Plan 2015 to 2018. The City of Greater Bendigo acknowledges the importance of early years development and the opportunities for families and communities to work together to enhance the development of children from an early age. It creates partnerships and programs that impact on young families in our municipality. Our vision for the plan is that all children aged 0 to 8 and their families are part of an active, healthy and safe child-friendly environment that promotes and provides opportunities for learning and development.
There are so many people that are integral to this process in ensuring we get the best outcome for young children. That's people in the health industry, in education, in the community sector, anyone that has a role and responsibility in caring for children in this community. We encourage people to come on board and be part of the journey.
The Project Control Group is an internal group and it comprises of a range of people from varying teams throughout the City of Greater Bendigo. The role of the group is that it meets once a month and discusses the project and monitors the development of the plan.
6 key themes have been developed to support our vision. Theme 1 is safety of children. Theme 2 is environment and facilities for children. Theme 3 is active and healthy children. Theme 4 is education and care for children. Theme 5 is whole of community partnerships benefiting children. And Theme 6 is a child-friendly city and community.
Well, it's great as Mayor to acknowledge that in 2008, Greater Bendigo was acknowledged as Australia's first child-friendly city. We have to build on that, and I encourage the community, lots of organisations to get involved in a new plan for the future. Children are our future, and the start they get in life is just so important.
I'm not sure if you knew, but in 2015 there are over 7,700 children from birth to 4 years living in Greater Bendigo. This is set to rise to over 10,300 by 2036. This is an increase of over 25%. There are also nearly 6,000 children aged 5 to 8 years living in the municipality. In 2036, this is set to increase to nearly 8,500, an increase of about 29%. The areas in Greater Bendigo with the greatest percentage increase of children birthed to 4 years from 2015 to 2036 are Huntley and Maiden Gully. This is slightly different for the 5 to 8 year olds, with the biggest growth areas being Huntley and Morong.
So these increases in population reinforce Greater Bendigo's commitment in planning for early years and partnerships with a range of agencies to create the best future for our children.
A critical component of the early years planning was really to work with children to find out what their specific needs were. So in order to do that, we went to schools, kindergartens, childcare centres and also along to special events such as the Fun Lung Fun Day and the Ride for Dad Day. We gave out surveys and we asked children to do drawings. We had over 200 of those returned, which has given us some really good information on which to base children's ideas.
Can you tell me about your favourite place? Where do you like to go most of all?
The park. It's a whole park.
Playground. You like to go to the playground. What do you like to do at the playground?
Play with my friends.
Another area that was really important for us to gather information from was what parents, grandparents and carers are particularly interested in. In order to do that, we went to kinders, schools, playgroups and neighbourhood houses to find out their needs. We also took a coffee van out to Elmore, Heathcote and Raywood to find out what their needs of people in those outlying areas are as well.
What's important to me, as I say, is lots of open space set up for kids with imaginative play and events where they're family friendly and the community is invited to come along.
Probably the one thing is more parks with toilets, so we've got options to go to other parks and spend a bit of time there instead of having to worry about kids' toilet training.
The consultations have provided us with some great information about what families, children and agencies see as important issues in our community. This feedback has assisted in the development of the key actions for the plan. Key items that came out of the consultation included families really enjoy spending time together in their local area. Safe bike paths and walking tracks are important to families. Children felt that more playgrounds, outdoor areas, safe walking and riding paths would make Greater Bendigo a better place to live. Children's drawings also depicted a Greater Bendigo with more parks, playgrounds, water play, trams and better riding paths. Professionals also discussed the financial barriers for families that they work with and felt that more accessible and affordable services are required for families.
The City will be hosting key stakeholder forums to ensure the views and ideas of everyone that's involved with young people is represented throughout our processes and to inform that thinking. It's very important that we make sure that anyone that wants to have an opportunity to have their say is involved in this valuable process.
Children and families face a whole range of consequences if they don't seriously and thoughtfully address the development of the child between 0 and 8. And it's really terrific to see that here in Bendigo there's a great deal of thought being put into that. So services are certainly directed at really modelling good behaviour, modelling good practice, and ensuring that children don't start their lives on the day they start school, but their development begins way, way before that.
When I've participated in the forums, it's been really good to have seated around the table people from YMCA, childcare centres, Department of Ed, Department of Human Services. We've had representatives from the Central Victorian Family Service Alliance. We've had representatives from family violence sector, health, early years across the board. So it's been really good to be able to have a cross-section of ideas about what are the needs of families with children in the early years.
The easiest option for the council would be to do the plan in-house, sit at the desk, type it up, get it approved and away you go. The best outcome is always when you consult with the groups, consult with the individuals, talk to children, find out what it is they want for their health going forward, how that involves the early years might evolve over time here in Bendigo, and start to really put some effort into planning around that. And they've done a phenomenal job in gaining the strategic insight of professionals across the industries, parents, children.
I believe the plan's important because the plans come together with community involvement through children, families, women and women and males. We've got Aboriginal input, which is quite important in my eyes. We've had lots of professional input. We've all come together to discuss what's important for the Bendigo region in the early years sector, and we've got an agreed outcome and plan to focus on.
I'm hoping that through this presentation, the City of Greater Bendigo, together with the children, families and the broader community, can demonstrate to you what they love about this city and how important it is for us to work together in achieving the best outcomes we possibly can for our children. Enjoy the journey.